Hello, faithful listeners, and welcome to All Hail the King, a podcast where we delve into the mystic, mysterious, and often macabre world of Stephen King adaptations. My name is Joe, and I'm joined by my co-hosts Garen and Viv. On this episode, we're heading back to the sorry, my phone's ringing.
He's got a phone?
He's got a phone.
Mr. Harrigan's?
Mr. Harrigan's phone.
Mr. Harrigan's death note. Is that anything?
No.
What do you mean?
What do we mean? What do I mean?
No, I smell what you're stepping in.
See?
Yeah, shit. You stepping in shit.
Maybe you're the rancid vibes of this episode. Have you ever considered that?
Maybe.
This is why people only make it like a few minutes in, because they hear us whining. And by us, I mean Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're ganging up on Joe. On this episode, we're ganging up on Joe.
That's every episode.
Have you thought more about baby Hitler?
After all the work I do. I had to
After
read
everything I've done.
I had to read
100
pages for this episode.
Ooh, fucking who.
Wow.
Did you read? I had to watch Mr. Harrigan's phone.
Wow. Did you read it in the end?
No,
Wow.
I didn't really have the time with work this week.
Easy excuse.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to read it. Don't get me wrong.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised you wanted to. It's one of his biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anytime I tried reading it in work, somebody would come up and start a conversation. So it was just like, well, put the book away.
To be fair, that's like the go-to performative male thing to do, to try and start a conversation. Just like read a book on the side and wait for someone to come up.
Yeah, but I was actually trying to read a book.
I saw someone reading Infinite Jest just in a park, and I was just like,
awesome.
I know, I was genuinely stun-locked. I was like, what? You can do that?
Garen will vouch me. The other day, yesterday we met to go to the cinema, and I was reading in the cafe we like to go to, and I had my iced matcha, and I was reading, and I genuinely was like, I look stupid, but I'm doing it because it shouldn't be performative.
That was so performative of Joe.
That was quite performative.
I
didn't even want to approach him. I was just like, this is what he wants.
I felt alright about it because you didn't acknowledge it. I genuinely thought if Garen walks up to me and says something about me being performative, I'm going to feel really sad.
You're literally becoming your own panopticon.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
I know, but you specifically.
Do you know who is?
What?
Mr. Harrigan?
Yeah. He's a panopticon.
Yeah.
He's a performative male.
What?
Yeah, just goes to a park, just has a boy read a book to him.
Yeah.
Very informative.
Young boy, read me Infinite Jest.
Not one of the books that they read in this.
No, it's not. No.
Can we go straight to analysis? Is this about like grooming or something?
I personally didn't think so.
Okay.
But
it was just starting off, and I was just saying, I don't know why he chose me. And I was just thinking, oh, is he going to do some fucked up shit to this kid?
Well, that's the thing. Okay, so we can all pretty much
Mac
say...
from Always Sunny.
Yeah.
So none of us knew what this was about going into it.
No.
It's not like we had any ties
I knew it was
to
something
Mr.
about a
Harrigan's
phone.
I mean, yeah.
And I knew the poster where he was like on a grave, so I was just like, well, of course, Mr. Harrigan's going to die at some point if he's not already dead by the start of the story.
Yeah, I knew the same, because I remember when this came out on Netflix and I saw the poster, and I was just like, oh, that looks shit, so I didn't watch it.
But it has the kid from It in it.
It does. Anna has Donald Sutherland. It has Donald Sutherland in it as well.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Wonderful actor. Is this like one of his last performances ever?
Yeah, he died less than 2 years after this was released.
Oof.
Damn.
It's like the equivalent of that either Marlon, I think it's Marlon Brando, the animated one. Like the animated one, and that Sean Connery one.
Sir Billy.
Yeah, Sir
I've
Billy.
watched Sir Billy.
Oh, yeah.
I know, of course you've seen
I
Sir
saw
Billy.
you logged it.
Yeah.
And Transformers the movie with Orson Welles.
Yeah. Is it Delgo that Marlon Brando is in?
I think so. It's like one of
Somebody died from Delgo.
We did, thinking about it.
We should watch Delgo at some point.
I have no idea what Delgo is.
It's like an animated movie, but it's like one of those cheap looking ones from
2008.
Yeah.
But it was like meant to come out in like 2002 or something.
Yeah, it's like a food fight situation where it looks like that.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got Marlon Brando in it because, I don't know. What else was he doing at the time?
That's fair. I mean, it was one of his last roles.
I think
before
so.
he died.
I
Damn.
think so.
I'm gonna check if it is Delgo. You two talk.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not about grooming. It's about...
It could be about grooming. I know exactly what it's about.
You know exactly what it's about? Okay. Yeah. The almighty interpretation.
No, not my interpretation. My interpretation is different, slightly.
It's not Delgo.
What is it?
I don't know. But Delgo was Anne Bancroft. She was the person who died.
Oh, rest in peace.
I can tell you what Stephen King thinks it's about.
Yeah, but what does he know?
Big Bug Man.
Big Bug Man?
Big Bug Man.
Is that what Marlon Brando played?
Yeah, Big Bug Man.
That's the one.
With Brendan Fraser.
This looks great. Put it on the wheel.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Please continue.
Please continue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want to learn about this book?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
the short story?
Yeah. Was it in a porno?
No.
Oh, damn.
No. It's really recent, actually. It was included...
2020.
2020.
Oh, fuck,
damn.
there's my job gone. Okay. Yeah, it was included in If It Bleeds, which was first published April 21st, 2020 by Scribner. It is his 75th book and 11th short story collection that he's published. We've already talked about in If It Bleeds.
Yes.
Yes, do you remember which one was If It Bleeds?
Life of Chuck.
Life of Chuck.
Life of Cuck.
Wow.
Life of Fuck.
Life of Chud.
Life of Chud.
Yeah.
That word didn't exist when we were doing that episode. I mean, it probably did, but it wasn't in the
Yeah, because it originated from its chapter 2, The Ritual of Chud.
There's a 1980s movie called Chud.
Oh, there we go then.
Oh, I know about this one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's the second short story from If It Bleeds that we're covering, and it's the last one that's been adapted, as far as I
It's
know.
the last one adapted so far,
Yeah.
but Rat, which is the final story,
Yeah.
that has been announced to have an adaptation.
Yeah.
So when that comes around, we'll obviously
cover it,
get
yeah.
to it as well.
And I know the short story of the same name, If It Bleeds, in the collection is related to Holly or that sort of series. So maybe, well, I'll probably read it when we cover all of that, just collectively.
When is
whatever
Holly
adapted.
going to get to the Dark Tower?
I mean, the last
She's
one,
on her way.
I'm pretty sure the last Dark Tower book is like out or coming out. The last like collaboration book with the guy who passed away.
Peter Straub.
Peter Straub,
That's the last Talisman book.
yeah. I think it ties into the Dark Tower.
Probably.
Yeah,
But I'm sure they all tie into the Dark Tower some way,
exactly.
somehow.
Mr. Harrigan is in the Dark Tower. Yeah,
He's got his gas mask on. He's got his iPhone. He's reading Wall Street Journal.
exactly. I'll be honest, finding
And killing children.
information about this was pretty sparse. Thankfully, because of the film, there was one specific interview with Stephen King talking about the story and its origins. King says he always wanted to write a story about somebody buried with a phone.
Of course he did.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
First, he thought about the simple setup of a phone ringing in a casket, but he wanted to update it for the iPhone. He even bought...
Okay, wait. So was it a period piece in the original story? Okay.
Yeah, it's a period piece. Because he even bought an iPhone 1, a busted iPhone 1, that could only use apps but couldn't make calls.
Chopped iPhone 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the origins of this story.
Is that everything you got for
No,
the
I've got
background?
more. I've got
Okay.
more about like King talking about phones.
We were
and
talking about
stuff.
this like last week, and you were saying it's like, damn man, I'm struggling to find anything on this.
Yeah, that was before I found that interview, and I've got a couple other things just
Okay,
on
okay.
King's opinions about phones. But it's a pretty simple.
He has
simple
opinions
setup.
on phones.
I mean, yeah, of course he does. We've covered Cell.
Damn, we should be
Yeah.
drunk again.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's a classic combination of
Yeah.
Stephen King and phone horror.
Yeah. Well, in a different interview, or maybe in the same interview, I can't remember, King was asked about his opinion on phones specifically, and the interviewer even said, "You've written Cell, and that's also about the horror of phones."
I thought you were going to say, like, you've written Cell and that was absolute shit. So,
So what King had to say about phones as a whole is they are a crutch. Spoilers for the ending of the book and the film, if you haven't seen it and you're still listening for some reason. They are a crutch. I love at the end that Craig can't throw his phone away, and because he says, "We are wedded to our phones, but it's probably a bad marriage." And King said, "When you walk down the street and see everybody bent over their phones, that's a little bit on the scary side."
he is reposting so many of those Facebook.
Yeah, man's
memes.
terminally online.
Yeah.
Like he's
I know, self-reflect there a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he is to a certain degree, but it is.
I mean,
it
I
is
hate
always
my
funny.
phone and I'm always on it. So
Yeah,
just,
that's
you
true.
know.
Do you want to know something incredible?
Yeah.
This week I've finally deleted Facebook,
Well done.
which doesn't bode well for our Facebook page, which said I was going to make and I haven't.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
I can't do it
Well,
now.
rest in peace, all hail the
So,
king. Facebook
just do it on
page.
desktop. I wouldn't have the apps on my phone because, like, I know I'm bad with them.
I'm not doing it.
I'll do it if you want. But
I refuse.
was in the Creep Show episode, so you either got to edit that or
Nah, it's fine. Just live with it.
okay. I can set one up if you want, but we'll talk about it later. I know this is getting cut, but I would fucking not have TikTok and Instagram on my phone if it let you upload from desktop. They have desktop versions. You just can't post from them. Or on Instagram, you can post but not schedule. It's so weirdly limiting.
Not a problem for me.
How so?
You can mirror your phone directly on a Mac.
Damn, that's good. But then I mean, I still need the phone at that point because I'd need the app on the phone, wouldn't I?
You'd need the app on the phone.
Well, there we go. Yeah.
But you can also like hide it so you can't find her on the phone unless you like specifically search.
Maybe I should switch.
Maybe
to
Steven
iPhone.
should do this.
Yeah, maybe I should switch to iPhone.
That's why I don't go on my phone as much. I've like
Yeah,
delisted
I
a lot
remember
of
you.
apps, but I've still got them like on the phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember you doing that. Yeah, but well, I don't know how much of that got cut, but I guess let's just transition on. We can have a quick chat about like opinions on phones if you want. I used to have an iPhone. I had an iPhone 4, but that's the last iPhone.
Was that
I
the
had.
earliest iPhone you had?
Yeah, I had an iPod.
I think I did as well.
Yeah, I loved my iPhone 4. It was a nice little thing. But
Yeah, it was
you're
cute.
both iPhone users.
I think my first iPhone.
My phone.
My phone.
iPhone.
My first iPhone was the iPhone 5C, the plasticky
Oh,
backed ones. It was the yellow one.
Oh, I like those
You
colored
remember
ones.
me having that
Yeah.
from way back when? I currently use an iPhone 14.
I don't know one I have.
Fair.
It was, I wouldn't say nostalgic seeing it in the movie, but
Yeah.
it was kind of just like, oh, remember those UIs?
I think it's charming.
Yeah.
You think it's charming?
Yeah, I
I don't
genuinely.
know. This is like an internal issue with all
No, I
movies
was-
depicting.
I was going crazy when he was in the phone shop. I was just like, is that a fucking Nokia logo? Is that a BlackBerry?
I know.
Insane.
Well,
Is
that's
that a
the thing.
Motorola?
A Motorola Razr?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Well, like I said, reading it, it's a period piece, and I was reading like, oh, he gave him an iPhone. I was thinking, this isn't going to be an iPhone in the movie. So I guess I was kind of impressed that they just stuck to it and
Yeah.
did use iPhone ones. But I have a Samsung Galaxy A something. It's awful. I hate it. Simple as that.
Remember HTC?
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, no, I do, but like I never had one.
Yeah.
I remember the company. Do you remember BlackBerry were cool?
BlackBerry were cool.
I had a BlackBerry.
I've
So
always
did I.
wanted a
It was 20
BlackBerry.
11, 2012?
And then you saw BlackBerry, and then you were like, "Have you seen
Yeah.
BlackBerry?"
I haven't seen BlackBerry yet.
What?
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go watch BlackBerry.
The last note I have is just a random tidbit of the Shine My Shoes bully.
Yeah.
That's something that actually happened to Stephen King. Bully telling him to shine his shoes. King refusing.
That does feel like a very like thing that would happen in the 1960s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, King refused, and then at a school dance they got into a fight, and King said he lost. So
At least he's being honest.
yeah. But
I know you said there were some sort of thematic links between this and Life of Chuck. I'm assuming the fact that there's a school dance is not the link.
no, that'd be quite funny though. No, so I obviously read this. I read this blind, not knowing anything about it other than there is a phone. And I remember I was with you, Viv, and I was I was about halfway through, and I said, I don't quite know where it's going.
Yeah.
And then it clicked with the phone messages from the casket. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. I don't love this short story. I love the idea of, a young man having a connection with an old man, and, kind of he's bonding with him over technology, and that kind of connecting them on a generational sense. And I like the idea that it's playing with grief of, he's getting messages from him beyond the grave, and it's like kind of consuming him, and it's just a metaphor for grief.
Yeah.
But it's not a metaphor for grief, because it's just canon that he's a ghost, and he's...
I mean, it could still be a metaphor.
It could be a metaphor.
The ghost ghosts aren't literal.
I know, but I didn't love that it confirmed it. I didn't care for all the stuff about, I told him I hated this guy and then he died. I didn't care for any of that.
I guess, but I guess you got to take all of his books non-literally if you want to get any sort of thematic nuance out of any.
Yeah, but even the ones that are in a literal sense, like Christine, for example, it's obviously literally an evil car,
Yeah.
but also there's all the other stuff, and that's literally a ghost as well.
I guess.
Where in this one, because it's a short story, it just felt like it was jumping all over the place.
I think when it comes to Stephen King ghosts, you do kind of need to separate it from literally being a ghost and being a metaphorical ghost. Otherwise, you're going to end up with the 90s Shining instead of
Yeah.
the Kubrick Shining.
I think that's part of my problem is just, and granted, you never see Mr. Harrigan's ghost. You can argue it doesn't confirm it.
I was hoping for like a Bob Marley, Robert Marley, not Bob
Yeah.
Marley.
Bob Marley.
Yeah.
I mean, that's technically
Jacob
right.
Marley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like Tupac at the Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
Oh god. But yeah, I just invite people. I love the concept. I love the idea of, you know, his mother died when he was young. He's dealing with this grief, and he kind of has this connection with an old person and who dies. I like all the ideas behind it. I just didn't care for the story. But anyway, linking it back to Life of Chuck, like you asked. Yes, both are to do with grief in a lot of ways, and both obviously have a connection with an old character and a young character. In obviously Life of Chuck is Chuck and his grandfather. But the line from Life of Chuck that I said about is like there's an explicit line that is in both stories, is the proverb, when an old man dies, a library burns down. And I thought that was an interesting connection of, okay, these stories are back to back in this collection. This was written and published in 2020, so written like just before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's an interesting idea of King. I don't know about the other two short stories, obviously, but King dealing with,
I think one of them's about rats.
Yeah, and I know the other one's to do with Holly. But King kind of lamenting on his age.
Yeah.
Like he said,
reflecting
in Life of
on
Chuck.
the childhood and like seeing how those two link up.
Exactly, and reflecting on the fact of he is aging. He is, at this age where realistically he could pass away.
It's a very interesting thing with like these short story collections, just seeing thematic connections between the stories and how that can sort of bolster them.
Exactly, and the thing is, if it was just a matter of, old man, young boy connection and kind of about grief, I'd be like, it's a loose link. But specifically having when an old man dies, a library burns down, that line basically completely inspired Life of Chuck. That is why Life of Chuck is the way that it is.
Yeah.
So I just wasn't expecting to see it in another short story, especially one in the same collection. So,
but I'm guessing you preferred Life of Chuck.
I mean, yeah. Granted, when I know I hype up Life of Chuck a lot. The short story itself, the first time I read it, didn't do much for me. Obviously, it was very much elevated by the film. Mm-hmm. But even then, Life of Chuck felt like a very, even though it's the same length, big concept exploring something.
Yeah, this was quite small scale.
Yeah, and that's nothing wrong with that. It's just, not only is it small scale, I feel like it doesn't really delve into what I would like it to in terms of the emotion. Mm-hmm. Life of Chuck isn't just a big concept, it also has heart and emotion in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something you won't like.
Yeah, of course.
I think these are very comparable in quality.
The films?
Yes.
That is actually insane.
I personally do think that's a bit crazy. I don't hate the film. I
genuinely think you are insane for that. I don't think Life of Chuck is a fantastic film or anything, but I think that is insane.
I don't hate the film of Mr. Harrigan's Phone, but it basically carries forward all my criticisms of the book. It doesn't really do anything with them. I think Donald Sutherland and...
I think that's great casting.
Yeah, I think that is great casting. And I think that Jaden... I can't remember his last name. Jaden Martell. I think he's pretty good in it. They work well with what they do. But I just don't think there's much I can dig in on it as a whole. I got emotional when Mr. Harrigan passed away. I did, to be honest.
You've fallen for the billionaire propaganda.
Well, no, I always get emotional with old man things. That's why I loved Life of Chuck so much. I mean, Garen knows we saw a tuna in cinema yesterday, and that got me tearing up. Was this sort of in a similar vibe of just anytime anything happens to an old man, I get upset. But
what if the old man is... I'm not going to run with that hypothetical. Move on.
What about the YouTube video, Tony going to stand on an egg? Do you cry when he stands on the egg and he falls and hits his head?
I probably... Oh, yeah. No, I have seen that. Yeah.
I showed it to you.
Yeah. What if I was just like, I've never seen that before?
Does that not make you emotional? The way he stands on the egg and he bumps his head? Does. Yeah. I think it's funny.
Wow.
I think it's tragic.
And that's why you don't like these films. Oh, you're kind of indifferent then. Sounds like it.
I think I'm the least... I don't dislike this movie. I don't really like the movie. I'm just sort of like, yeah, it's fine. It's... And that's why I say it's on the same level of quality as Life of Chuck, because I don't have any strong feelings for that either, one way or the other.
That's fair. I won't debate you on it. You're entitled to your opinion. It's more the
I will.
level of quality aspect, but then, each to their own.
We'll talk about it when we talk about the movie. Are there any major differences, or is this like a one for one?
As far as I know, pretty much one for one. There's some bits where I thought there was differences, and then turns out there wasn't. It was just kind of like jumbled in my head a little bit.
Yeah.
So like sequencing might be slightly different, but otherwise it's pretty much one for one.
Okay.
It's a very, very close adaptation, which is why I don't really have many hard feelings about the movie in terms of criticizing the plot, because anytime I have any criticisms I have of the plot of the movie is the same as the plot of the book, essentially.
Okay. Do you want to move on to the movie then? So we
yeah.
can just sort of generally talk about the story.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, the movie is called Mr. Harrigan's Phone. A lot of them do have the same titles as the stories, but not always.
Yeah.
Not always. But this one does.
What would you have called it?
Yeah. I'll say
iPhone
that.
1.
I don't hate the name Mr. Harrigan's Phone.
Yeah.
But I don't love it either.
Yeah, I kind of don't like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't... I mean, it tells you... It
What
tells
it's
you there's a
about.
character called Mr. Harrigan and he has a phone.
Yeah.
Death Phone. And it's a to-be original.
Yeah. I don't know what I would call this. I don't think Mr. Harrigan's Phone's a good name, but I can't think of anything better.
Texts from the grave.
It's from the grave.
Ghost phone.
This would show up in a creep show.
Oh, in the I do want to mention
Casket Mobile.
in that interview, there was a reference to Creepshow because someone asked Stephen King about acting, and King was like, "Oh, I'm not a good actor. Just think of Creepshow." And I was like, "No, Stephen, don't listen to the propaganda. You were great in Creepshow."
AT&T, but the second T forms a cross.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That'd be great if the character is Jewish.
Hey, but the cross is a star, David. There you go.
Ah, there we go. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. I'm spitballing.
Just cooking.
Sadly, I don't think there are any mobile providers who have a Star of David in their name. A
Yet.
T can very, very easily fit in.
We can
to a
fix
cross.
that.
We could fix this.
Yeah. So this is a movie. It's directed by John Lee Hancock, the director of such classic movies as The Blind Side, Saving Mr. Banks, and The Founder. Now, if you've ever seen The Founder, you probably haven't, but there is a very iconic scene where Michael Keaton is waiting for a hamburger.
Yeah, there is.
And he's like,
see that.
"That's not mine, I just ordered." He's just like, "It's your burger, sir. Go have your burger. Go have your burger."
It's incredible.
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah. Wow.
Have you seen
Saving Mr. Banks?
No,
I've not seen
Sandra Bullock.
I've not
movie.
seen Blindside. I've seen Saving Mr. Banks, but I think that's because Paul Giamatti's in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. Classic movie that will be on in your grandparents' house.
I think it was genuinely on like Boxing Day one year or something.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Boxing Day movie.
Yeah. The screenplay is also written by John Lee Hancock. Producers, though, this is produced by Jason Blum of Blumhouse. So Megan, Five Nights at Freddy's, and also Get Out, Whiplash. Carla Hacken, who produced Hell or High Water, good movie, if you've not seen it, and The Book of Henry.
Any comments?
I've not seen The Book of Henry, but same lead actor in The Book of Henry.
Oh, yeah.
And Ryan Murphy? Who's this guy?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Garen messaged me. You would have seen this. It was in the.
I messaged
Odd One
the
Out
group chat.
Yeah, saying, Joe, if you haven't done your research on the film, don't research it because I want your genuine reaction. But unfortunately, I was expecting something like fucking massive then.
Yeah.
So I didn't even notice in the because
I said it because I fully thought it was going to have like the opening like titles or like a logo of just like Ryan Murphy Productions.
Yeah, no. So
and I wanted you to be like, the fuck, Ryan Murphy?
That would have got
but
one, but
it's the credits are very understated in this, so it didn't really
I genuinely
assist with that.
Yeah, because I watched the film, I was like, oh, that was pretty much the same. Okay, it must be someone who worked on the film. So I watched the credits and I didn't even see his name. And then I looked on Wikipedia and saw Ryan Murphy. Yeah, obviously Ryan Murphy did Glee and also a bunch of other horror stuff. American Horror Story, all the true crime stuff.
Scream Queens, which may
Scream
or may not
Queens.
have a link to this.
Oh, really? That makes sense. It's interesting, actually.
They
Said
share
about
a
Jack-
gaffer.
No, in universe, in the story.
In universe.
Really? Okay, that I didn't know.
Is Mr. Harrigan's in Scream Queen?
That'd be kind of cool, actually. Donald Gloverland.
Donald Gloverland.
Shits. Donald Sutherland in Scream Queens would be great. It's interesting, though. You say about Ryan Murphy and Jason Blum. We don't have to necessarily get into this now. I think it's very interesting how this film and story, in my opinion, is very much stuck between genres.
Yeah.
They're obviously famous horror producers.
I'd say one of them's a famous horror producer. The other one does a lot of...
He's done a lot of TV horror.
Yeah,
I'd say more people know it now.
I wouldn't call him a primarily horror-driven producer.
No, I put him up there. American Horror Story is huge.
American Horror Story, but...
All the true crime stuff, like the Jeffrey Dahmer series and all that. If you could lump that in, but you see what I mean anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another criticism I have of the book and the film, is just being kind of stuck between genres.
Yeah, it doesn't know what it wants to be.
And I understand why. We've talked before about King kind of playing with what is horror, what is scary, but I just think this doesn't really know what it wants to be. So,
sorry.
But I just thought it was interesting in terms of the actual production behind it.
Yeah. So those are the producers of the movie. Music is by Javier Navarrete, who worked on Pan's Labyrinth.
Ooh. Cool.
And Sound of Freedom, which is Joe's favourite movie.
Which one's that?
You sent us all tickets because you purchased them at the end of the movie.
Yeah, you really enjoyed it.
And you expected us to do the same. It's that right-wing movie.
Oh, right, okay.
It's the one where it's just like, you shouldn't traffic children, and then like the producer got outed for trafficking children.
Okay. Sorry, I ruined
that's
a bit of my
that's
lack
the
of
classic
knowledge.
mistake that you do.
Yeah.
When you're trafficking children, you make a movie about it.
You make a movie about it.
I mean, a lot of things are projecting. It's like...
I know, but to that extent, that's like Danny DeVito running and be like, we need to make a song about not diddling cakes. You don't like diddling kids.
Yeah.
It's like making a movie about Michael Jackson and making him visit children in hospital 3 separate times.
He just loved kids.
Exactly. It's all projecting.
I love kids, Jermaine. I love kids. Director of photography is John Schwartzman, who is an Academy Award nominee for Seabiscuit. Also did the best movie of last year, The Housemaid.
Hey, cool.
Good movie. Edited, because I wanted to bring up the editing, especially at the beginning of the movie, because it threw me for a loop. Robert Frazen, who has worked with Charlie Kaufman on I'm Thinking of Ending Things and Synecdoche, New York.
Oh, you can really see the influence.
Cool. Yeah.
Pretty mind-bending stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, whoa, are we in 2003 now? No, we're in 2011 because he's got an iPhone 4. My mind was blown. Starring Jaden Martell, who we saw very recently in It. Listen to our It episode if you haven't. It's 4 fucking hours long.
Yeah.
And Midnight Special. He plays Craig. Not Craig Toomey, but I do think it's very interesting when Stephen King reuses names.
I agree, yeah.
His dad never called him Craigie Waggy. We've got Donald Sutherland from The Hunger Games, and who's also been in another King adaptation, Salem's Lot 2004.
Oh yeah, he was.
As Mr. Harrigan. Joe Tippett from Monarch Legacy of the Monsters, and Waitress the Musical as Craig's dad.
Waitress the Musical? That's so randomly specific, but fair enough.
Yeah. It was on IMDb.
No, he must play him in the filmed version we saw in cinemas then.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm guessing he plays her husband or something.
I don't know.
I know. We saw it. Garen famously hates theatre.
Kirby Howell Baptiste, who Viv might recognise. Did you? Mrs. Hart?
I should. No.
Oh. Well, speaking of It, that had Bill Hader in it, who is in Barry, which she is also in.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's also in Killing Eve.
Oh, cool.
Cyrus Arnold from Transformers Earthspark and Zoolander number 2 as Kenny Yankovic. He played Derek Zoolander Jr.
Cool.
In that movie. Has anybody seen Zoolander 2?
No.
I have once.
Very interesting movie.
I wouldn't go that far.
I think it's interesting, at the very least.
You think that's interesting?
I thought it was very, very progressive of what they did with the Benedict Cumberbatch character.
When did it come out?
2016?
2016.
Are you just being sarcastic?
The Benedict Cumberbatch plays the
I
trans
know
Karen.
that much. So I've seen the
Of
trailer.
course he's taking the piss.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I think there's certainly some choices made in that movie.
Okay. So sometimes you throw out wild opinions.
I really like the first Zoolander.
Yeah, the first one's very funny.
Yeah. Anyway, every few years I'll remember Zoolander 2 existed and be like, oh yeah. and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm remembering what happened. It's like, oh, Susan Boyle was in that movie.
She was.
She was.
Have you seen the Iron Brew ad with her?
No.
Was she doing? Was she singing on like a fucking bridge and does like backflips?
That's
I
awesome.
haven't. I saw her in a Marty Supreme jacket.
That's so cool.
She did dream big.
We got Peggy J. Scott from Succession and the Fabulous Mrs. Maisel as Edna. Thomas Francis Murphy from Mindhunter and 12 Years a Slave as Pete. And Talia Torrio from Where'd You Go, Bernadette as Regina. Not too many characters in this. It's mostly just Craig and Mr. Harrigan.
Genuinely, it's like when you were saying that, it's like, who the fuck is Regina?
Regina's the girl who he texts. And,
Yeah.
Does she have a line of dialogue? Like,
Yeah.
Does she?
She speaks at like one point, but most of it's text.
She's mostly texting.
Yeah.
Common for that generation.
Yeah.
Not a word
So-
spoken.
I really liked it when Mr. Harrigan got on his high horse being like, this is a gateway drug. It's going to be all about fake news. And just like, wow, he predicted it. He predicted it. Stephen King predicted it. Somebody predicted it. In Stephen King's 2020 book, he predicted that somebody would predict the future.
Yeah. It is interesting though, because I know we're taking the piss, and you're fully right too, because that is just, it kind of reminds me of in It, when you can just tell when Stephen King is just getting his point across.
Yeah. When he's being ham-fisted.
Yeah, when he's being ham-fisted. But also, I will say, since 2020, it is kind of funny how I feel like it's gone in just the last 5 years, even more so in that direction with the internet. So, in a way, he did predict it.
He predicted how much worse it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, of course.
He saw that a rock was falling and he was just like, that's going to lead to a fucking
Avalanche.
Yeah.
That's a lovely metaphor.
He should have made a story set in the 90s to be like, looking at the towers, being like, those are going to come down one day. Just mark my words.
Do not put it past him.
Yeah.
Abra predicted it.
Oh, yeah, shit. Abra did predict it.
Oh, would Mr. Harrigan be able to defeat Abra?
I was thinking the power scaling. No, of course. If he's a ghost, Abra can put him in a box.
Is he a
He's
ghost?
already in a box.
Oh, well, there we go. Problem solved.
She'll put him in an app.
Well, so his fucking box.
Traps him in Fruit Ninja.
Rather than the maze, he's just trapped in a phone.
Do you think he let him download like Angry Birds or something?
Oh, almost definitely. No, I think he was like, he tried Doodle Jump.
Craig, this is amazing. Thank you. Dies.
Do you think Craig showed him like, oh, here's the beer app. If you tap it, it'll fill up.
Oh yeah, he goes like, look. Yo, Mr. Harrigan, check this out. Bang, bang, bang. And he's like,
Just a war
Craig,
flashbacks.
yeah. Craig, stop, please.
They should have fucking put the train video on the phone, and then he gets scared as if it's going to come out.
Like born in the 1800s. What is this? Moving images? What will I come up with next?
Speaking of moving images, the future of cinema is with Netflix. Yeah, so this was released straight to Netflix, didn't have a theatrical release at all, on October the 5th, 2022. Netflix, Blumhouse, and Ryan Murphy Productions were all behind this. Didn't use the Ryan Murphy Productions or Blumhouse Productions logos. I think for Blumhouse that makes sense, because if you see that at the beginning of the movie, I feel like it would, at least what Blumhouse are more known for, it would sell you on the wrong.
That's exactly what I mean,
tone.
yeah, in terms of the genre being weird. Yeah, so I agree with you. They made the right choice there.
Yeah. But, you know, Blumhouse do some non-horror stuff as well.
They do, like you said, Whiplash.
Yeah. As far as reception goes, IMDb users gave this a 6.0 out of 10, Metacritic 55 out of 100, Letterboxd 2.4 out of 5, Rotten Tomatoes critics at 46%, and audiences at 50. There's no officially disclosed budget for the movie. But there was a report I found that said it's approximately $11 million. So I'm going to say 11 million, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I can't believe Netflix reinvented the studio system.
We had a discussion about this yesterday in our personal life about Netflix. Just at this point, I feel as though paying for Netflix is genuinely immoral if you are a lover of film and television.
Yeah.
Dan Lin, who is, I believe, the head of some nonsense title they gave him.
We were going to say some nonce.
I don't think he's a nonce.
No, I know.
We've spoken about Dan Lin before. I think he's produced like It and Long Walk.
For the record,
something
just in
else.
case Garen doesn't cut it, obviously Dan Lin's not a nonce. Or I don't know.
What if it comes out that he is?
Okay, just cut that there. But he is nonsense.
He's full of nonsense.
He's full of nonsense. But anyway, like
Sabrina Carpenter, a nonsense. Yeah, we've spoken about him before, but he said recently, Netflix remains committed to not working with directors. Now, I'll find the quote verbatim. I do have a screenshot of it.
But
he said, there is a group of filmmakers who still want theatrical. Those are filmmakers that we've accepted we just won't work with.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
For context, Viv and I saw the equivalent of a YouTube video in cinema yesterday. Not yesterday, the other day.
Yeah.
The fact that can get a theatrical release, but Netflix are on their high horse is fucking stupid. Let's just be real.
Yeah, it's so counterintuitive. And it hasn't, I know people are just like, oh, who cares about, like, box office, whatever, but it hasn't been doing, like, really well, obviously, with, like, specifically, like, Obsession and Backrooms and stuff. It's been like incredible recently. It's gone like back to pre-COVID levels.
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe, which cost I think $170 million, is going to lose its opening weekend to Obsession, which is in its fourth week of release.
And honestly, even though I personally am not a fan of Obsession as a film, great. I'm all for that.
Yeah,
I think that is great to support.
It's just also
like that.
I obviously don't think like theatrical runs are just the be all end all for a movie.
No, of course
there's
not.
But slapping a movie onto Netflix can just just cheapens the experience a lot of the time.
It's vaporware. It's gone within a matter of
my personal
days.
opinion is, especially because you've both, I'd say, more into films than I am. I've gotten more into films and TV over the last couple of years of us going together. But I never used to really bother otherwise. I'd see things by myself, but didn't consider it an active hobby. Whereas now it's like, I have family members, for example, my cousin, who will say, oh, have you seen this thing on Netflix? Have you seen this show? And have you seen this? And I say, oh, no, I haven't seen that. And she says, oh, well, what do you do all day? And they say, like, well, I do see things, but I go to the cinema. I like going to the cinema with my friends or with myself. I just think that that's so immersive. And, I watch TV and films at home, but I can honestly admit I'm not paying my full attention to them. I'm not giving them the attention
Including
they
Mr.
deserve.
Harrigan's phone.
I give the things we cover for this my full attention. But
clearly not, because you didn't see Ryan Murphy's name.
I was actively watching those. The only other time I've looked for a name in a credit so hard was when I was looking for your name in Black Widow. But no,
first person to find my name in Black Widow gets to come on the pod.
That's great. Yeah. But yeah, I think that see things in cinemas.
Yeah, it's
great. You get the sound, you get the visual.
Yeah, the sound isn't fucked.
And I know this. Well, that's the thing. And I know this narrative of like people in cinemas are annoying, and of course you do get annoying.
Yeah,
people,
but that's just what comes with any sort of public space.
Yeah, go out, fucking socialize.
Yeah,
a lot of these companies want to keep you isolated in your home, not doing things.
Yeah.
And
I'm fucking sick of those videos that are just like, oh, why cinemas are horrible. It's like, yeah, I know. That just comes with any sort of social space. Of course, there's going to be sucky people, but sort of. We fucking grow up.
We've had annoying experiences, but I will say, like, the majority are fine.
Yeah. And when we do talk about our bad experiences, it's just because bad experiences tend to come to the forefront when you're speaking about things.
I'm not going to say every time we had a good experience. Like we saw two films in cinemas back to back yesterday. Me and Garen did, and both were fine.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Shockingly, the Scary Movie audience was fine.
Yeah. That's the one I was thinking I won't be surprised if it was a shit.
Yeah.
Viv and I saw Amazing Digital Circus the day before.
Yeah.
Another one where I've seen people saying online, oh, the cinema going experience was awful because people are like singing in long and things like that and saying stuff. Ours was fine.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah. Like, you know, I think it's a shame really that, you know, as much as I don't care for Mr. Harrigan's phone, like I said, we have such bare bones information on going into the behind the scenes and delving into
It just gets
the film itself.
It gets treated as waste.
Exactly, because it's just chucked online.
Content.
Did any of us go onto Netflix and turn it on?
No, I don't. Well, I did used to have Netflix. I never paid for it. My brother paid for it. But then they introduced the password sharing thing. And I've said, like, we're not getting it. And I know that worked out for them because loads of people actually got accounts, which pisses me off.
I'll be honest, this Mr. Harrigan's phone feels like one of those Netflix movies that just gets taken off
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
abandoned.
I wouldn't be surprised
100%.
if this is eventually lost to time.
Yeah.
And that sucks, because even if it's the worst thing a film could be, which is just like mid,
Yeah.
you know, because even the bad films have fans. But
Yeah.
if it's just a forgettable mid film, it doesn't mean it should just be fucking taken off forever.
Look, I don't have Netflix. I downloaded this. If this was given a physical release, I would have bought it.
Same, because we collect physical media.
If you don't give me an option to buy it, I cannot steal it.
Yeah.
If I cannot own it.
Exactly. It's an overused phrase of piracy isn't stealing if buying isn't owning, but it's true as well. I saw actually semi-unrelated, but to do with subscription services, a post today on Instagram, and it was one of those undisclosed ad things where it's like, I can't live without this thing. And one of the top comments said, I genuinely seemed interested in this product. It was like the modern equivalent of a landline, essentially, you know, solving the problem of being addicted to your phone. But they said, like, I was genuinely interested in this product until you said, not only do I have to buy it, I then have to pay a monthly subscription. And the person said, I'm not paying any more monthly subscriptions. And I'm all for that. It's fucking, It's mad that, you know, yeah, there's the whole conversation of buying isn't owning, but even then, you pay for them, and then things like can just disappear.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not going to go out on a limb and say, everyone listening, if you haven't seen Mr. Harrigan's phone, absolutely watch it. But art is art, whether you like it or not.
Even if it is lazy.
Well, recently we were talking about Russell T Davies shows because Tiptoes just started on Channel 4. Years and Years is no longer on iPlayer. It's a BBC show.
It's crazy.
They've taken it off.
Does it have a physical release?
DVD only.
Right, so at least at least we can get that. But if that wasn't a choice, then you have no choice but to pirate it.
Exactly. It's insane.
No, it's fine. And it's not even just, and the thing is, it's not even just like someone, you know, chucked a YouTube video up, or one day this podcast will cease to exist. Whether that's because we choose to delete it, or whether that's just because the fucking universe ends eventually.
No, we're going to sell them on CD, at conventions.
But my point being...
Who's to say I haven't already burned some CDs and put them in charity shops?
But my overall point just being of, they put money on these things. Years and Years cost money. Mr. Harrigan's phone cost, apparently, with a grain of salt, $11 million. So you're just going to do that and chuck it up and let it die?
They've gained
It's fast food cinema to them.
Crazy.
So what do we think of the actual movie?
Like I said, I have problems with the story. The filmmaking itself, I don't really have much opinions on. It's kind of a nothing burger to me.
Yeah.
Which sucks to say. You know, I know it's just gassing up like support film, but it's just kind of, it is
we're getting off a high horse now. We're just being like, oh yeah, this film's kind of mid.
My opinion of the book was, the short story was, good ideas, mixed execution, and I genuinely wrote down in my notes, I don't know how they're going to turn this into a film. And maybe if it was a short, I could kind of get it, or if it had an interesting style to it. But this is basically just, if I thought, oh yeah, I'm just going to turn this into a film, it's just like the most simple way of doing it.
I think that's why it kind of annoyed me quite a bit.
Yeah.
There was no an interesting decision done creatively.
Yeah.
So feels like Life of Chuck leftovers, and I know you're not the biggest fan of ever, but at least I feel the effort put on screen. I feel that there's some skillfully done craft with that movie, or at least with Cell. That was funny. That was like wild shit every 5 minutes. With this, it's similar beats.
Yeah.
with that sort of dynamic with
Mr. Harrigan and Craig,
yeah.
They carry it. Their acting is good. But
when it started, the opening flash forward sequence, I felt it was very reminiscent of Bag of Bones, and I was like,
yeah.
oh no.
I can see that.
Not that even though I think out of all of us, I was the least harsh on Bag of Bones.
That's fair.
Hey, I've got Bag of Bones on DVD. It's on my shelf. I can watch it any time, and I will.
I'm going to make you your own copy of Mr. Harrigan's phone, and I'll put a commentary on it.
I plan on, and I'll say this publicly, I plan on making my own DVDs of shows I like on Netflix that do not have physical releases.
Yeah.
Because what alternative is there?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So if you want a Mr. Harrigan DVD, I will happily make you one.
I want the 4K.
That's going to be my summer project.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to make
Piracy.
DVDs. Piracy.
Announce it.
Well, for legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yeah, this is a joke. We would never pirate anything.
Never, no.
Anyway, see torrents, but also have a VPN on. So like,
I'll be seeing you Monday.
Oh no. But yeah, sorry, Garen. Finish your thought.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of nothing until there was that one scene where Donald Sutherland was giving a really nice performance. He was sort of like crying a little bit. I think it was when he was asking him just like, why do you come here 3 times a week?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. I'm at least I'm feeling like the characters, or at least the acting, is pulling me in somewhat. I wasn't entirely invested in anything. I was honestly more interested before it became a ghost story.
Yeah, that's completely fair. I can understand that. Like
it's
I said,
crazy that it takes an hour in before it like commits to that gimmick.
Well, like I said in the short story, it's about halfway through.
Crazy.
It's a lot of build-up, and to be honest, I do kind of like the build-up. I like Craig and Mr. Harrigan's relationship. I like the whole he gets me a scratch card 4 times a year, and he's reading to him, but also discussing the books with him. It does carry on the idea of, you know, when an old man dies, a library burns. You know, he's literally connecting with this young boy through literature and classic literature.
And did you like how they found parallels with their real lives within the story?
Yeah, it's a bit on the nose, but yeah. Mm-hmm. But even then, I like that. Then that's flipped. Usually, a lesser writer would have it where, you know, Craig introduces Mr. Harrigan's technology, and I do think Stephen King is a bit on the nose with the whole he kind of does become addicted to it, even though I think that is true to life. I mean, you know, my father is a man of similar age, and whether he'd admit it or not, is always on his phone or his iPad watching fucking Facebook videos at full volume, laughing at AI. So I think that's true to life. But I like that Craig connects with Mr. Harrigan through modern means as well as vice versa. Mm-hmm. So I like their relationship.
As far as you saying the library burns down, here is a list of the books that they read.
Yes.
So Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. Have you read that?
No.
Dombey and Son by Charles Dickens.
No. Have you?
I'm running through them. Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad.
No.
They Shoot Horses, Don't They by Horace McCoy.
No, but I'd like to read that one because I love that title.
The Jungle by Upton Sinclair.
No. Crime
and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky.
No.
Ready Player One by Ernest Cline.
That's crazy. I didn't finish it.
A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens.
No.
One of those, and I'm not going to tell you which, they don't actually read in the movie, but it's very telling that was the one you read.
Not going to say which one. I didn't finish
I've read A Tale of Two Cities. That's the only one there I have read.
Yeah. I haven't read that
It was
much
the best of
classic
times.
literature.
It was the blurst of times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I haven't read that much classic literature, although one of my favourite books is The Great Gatsby.
And The Odyssey.
And Beast Quest.
Yeah, but and Beast Quest. It's weird to say it. The Odyssey feels like, and the Iliad feel like their own separate thing rather than classic literature.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, I can understand.
It's not in the same vein as, say, War and Peace to me.
Imagine they were reading War and Peace and just like finish it.
Do you think back in like ancient Rome you had people like performatively reading this slabs.
I mean, they were performatively reading. That's how the Iliad and the Odyssey spread as a story. No, I think it's because I saw a meme of people like of the whole culture around the Odyssey movie coming out, and I think it was Man Carrying Things maybe, where he said, "Oh, it's based on it's based on the novel by Homer." I think I said ever since I heard that, I was like, "Yeah, it's not really a novel. That's the whole thing." But I mean, I have read the Odyssey. I haven't finished War and Peace. Every year I'm like, my New Year's resolution this year is going to be to read War and Peace.
Do you know what they are? Lit slop.
Lit slop.
I saw someone describe the Count of Monte Cristo as lit slop, and I was like, that is galaxy brain. That is meant to piss off the most amount of people in your work. That's incredible. You got to admire the fine craftsmanship.
I heard someone refer to, I think it was like Ivan's childhood as like good content slop. Just like
I love the term around. I broke with the other day because I can't remember what we were talking about, but I've referred to something as theme slop.
Oh yeah, I think it was Obsession.
Obsession, yeah, because it's like I saw things like, oh, but you just didn't get Obsession. It's about she loses her autonomy. And I saw someone respond with, yeah, it's
actually it's the spirit of the cat taking over her body.
What?
No, I've seen people say that because she acts like a cat.
Okay.
She's the dead cat.
It's not personally.
I'll explain later.
Yeah.
Theme slop.
Yeah, but I said it's theme slop.
Allegory slop.
Allegory slop.
It's so funny. Whenever I see a theme now, it's just like, oh shit, theme slop.
Fucking like Exit 8, theme slop.
I
saw someone describe...
We should change our name from Podwin out to Pod Slop.
Pod Slop.
We are truly Pod Slop. This is Stephen Slop.
Stephen Slop.
Yeah.
King Slop.
King Slop.
King Slop.
Yum, yum, yum. Here we are. Okay, welcome to Stephen Slop. Today
King
we're
Slop.
covering...
Pod Slop. King Slop.
First time sloppers.
That is disgusting.
Pilot slop.
First time slopping.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no literature or any media is safe from slopification.
Frankly, I think that's the best way to go with it, because
just take it to an absurd
because
degree.
I think the term slop is kind of not offensive. That's not the right word. It reminds me of when I heard the term coworker game for the first time, and I genuinely got upset because I thought that is so insulting for no reason.
Was that when you got told you were playing a coworker game?
Yeah. And I was
you did take it very personally.
Are you offended because they were literally trying to offend you, or because you don't like the concept
when my friend specifically tries to offend me and pick at me, it does bother me, yes.
Wow, weak. Friend slop.
So I do like slop. I think that's the thing, when you throw it to an absurd degree, at least it becomes funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the person was being genuine saying obsession is theme slop.
No, but that is
also
incredible
it's just
description.
Funny to think about it as that.
So throw that to your fucking English teacher.
Yeah.
When they say like, oh, you didn't understand any of the nuances, just like, it's theme slop.
Yeah. So no, I haven't read any of those lit slop books that Mr. Harrigan likes.
Have you?
I said I read A Tale of Two Cities.
I don't believe you.
Say one quote from A Tale of Two Cities.
Not that one.
I was setting him up for a funny joke.
Oh, okay.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Fuck, he's got us. There we go.
I will get my AS level English literature.
Oh, so you read it for... Oh, okay, so you read it.
Still counts.
Does it? It was basically read to you.
Hey, I know how the education system works. You don't analyze it. You just tell you
because
analyze
they
it in
want
the way
a
they
very
tell you to
specific
write it.
interpretation that they...
So what do you think Curly's wife's the fact she doesn't have a name mean? You think this, right? You think it's this, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. But anyway, also don't shit on literacy lessons. So the curtains are just blue. It's important to learn.
There's a really
stuff.
good YouTube video I saw about the curtains being blue.
Yeah.
Are the curtains blue?
Well, it was mostly talking about
media literacy. It
was about media literacy and Sydney Sweeney's blue jeans thing.
Yeah. No, it's important to delve into these things, even though I criticize the education system. And speaking of like overanalyzing things just for the sake of fun, so yeah, was there anything more to your groomer analysis, or was it just as simple as?
No, it's just the setup.
Yeah.
I don't think at the end that was about. Maybe you could possibly view it just because the ghosts of him just sort of linger afterwards.
Yeah. Do you think
Also, him being a billionaire who
it doesn't
apparently
help.
has this kid come over all the time.
From boomer to groomer.
From boomer to groomer.
Just to do you think maybe, and I'm just throwing shit at the wall, especially because this is a 2020 story, not an old, even though
is this an Epstein story?
No, I'm not saying that.
You are right, Joe.
What I was going to say is, do you think that if this was sort of an older story, we wouldn't be thinking about that, but because of the modern day context, where groomers are prevalent?
I'd still think it, yeah.
Interesting.
I'll be honest,
have-
this would never have crossed my mind without you saying it.
It wouldn't have, but it's interesting to get different analyses and interpretations.
Yeah.
You know what? It was a groomer story. His relationship with his fucking teacher.
Yeah, they had some chemistry, didn't they?
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was just like, you smell good.
Is this on
I
purpose?
understand they did that because they needed to have like the bar soap thing come up later on.
Yeah.
But oh my god, just that frame when there was just like a two-shot and
I
they were very
genuinely thought
close.
they might kiss.
Yeah. So like, okay, what's going on here? Maybe,
especially with the first
maybe
setup
the
of-
English teacher. No,
Yeah.
she wasn't an English teacher.
No,
maybe
science teacher.
the teachers are the true groomers.
Maybe. No, especially because Garen said to me about... don't look at me like that. No, especially because Garen said to me, "Oh, don't research it." I was kind of expecting something big to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know why I jumped to a plot thing, but just because you knew I'd read it, but said I'll research it. So when that scene was happening, I was like, "Oh my god, is the one change they make that he sleeps with his teacher?"
Have you ever seen That's My Boy with Adam Sandler?
No.
Is that the one where he's pissing?
What?
The one who was pissing against the wall, now it's like Big Daddy or something.
Oh, yeah,
No.
yeah.
With Cole or Dylan Sprouse, or both of them.
Cold Dylan
That's My Boy is the one where he, as a 14-year-old boy, impregnates his school teacher.
Oh, was that one?
And she gets sent to prison, and then he has to raise his kid when the kid turns 18, or when he's getting married or something. And it's Andy Samberg, and the teacher is Susan Sarandon.
Oh, yeah.
But
I know of
the
this.
first 10 minutes of that movie is just a kid having sex with his teacher, and everyone seeing it and be like, thumbs up, nice.
It is
Good one,
crazy.
kid.
Yeah. I feel like this is obviously this is not something that happens to Mr. Harrigan's phone, and I'm glad it didn't, because it would have been bad. It's just
We're
the fact
analysing
that the actors,
things that haven't
I was
happened
gonna
in the
say,
book.
It's just the fact that the actors had chemistry
Yeah.
in a weird way, which is again framed weirdly considering one of them is young. I don't know how old the teacher is, but I'm guessing she is older than Jaden.
She's Barry age.
Yeah, but I'm not opposed to themes like that being touched on in movies or books if handled appropriately.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jeanette McCurdy, who I quite like, I've read her autobiography, but I haven't read her new novel, which
But
touches
you've not,
on that.
And you've not read Mrs. Lady Chatterley's Lover.
No, but I've read I'm Glad My Mom Died, and it was
Wow.
very good.
Mm.
But yeah, her new book explores that. I think it's half his age or something like that, something along those
Oh,
lines.
yeah, I know that.
Explores that theme, and I remember people kicked off about it, and it's no, you can address things like that in context that
Yeah,
makes
you
sense.
don't have to read it.
I don't know, man. People on Twitter will not let you do that.
Yeah, Stephen King will not. Just read Jeanette McCurdy's. No. But I'm glad that's not something we have to delve into in this episode.
In
But I'm glad
this
someone else
episode.
picked up on it,
Yeah.
because yeah.
No, I was thinking
just-
goddamn, whoa.
yeah. I think it's just the phrase "you smell good." There's no way to say that. That's
Smell good. Thanks.
if I was that teacher.
What is it? Soap.
Yeah, I think if I was that teacher, I'd be like, "You need to." No,
Okay.
that's not appropriate thing to say. Yeah. Is that when she died? Wasn't her car crash crazy?
Really funny.
What
was
an
not the guy.
over-dramatic way of doing it.
The driver. That was not the guy from It, was it? It Chapter 2?
No.
No.
Okay, he looked quite similar. And I was thinking oh, cool cameo, but oh well.
You mean Eddie?
Yeah. The
No.
older Eddie.
No.
He looked quite similar.
No,
I'm not sure if he passed away by then.
no, he only passed away recently.
He passed away at Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, we're analysing things that didn't happen with people who weren't even in it.
I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not much to say in this one.
How do you feel about the ending?
The ending?
Yeah.
Bit overdramatic considering what it is. Not gonna lie.
He killed a guy.
I mean, yeah, he did, but the throwing of the phone, I mean, specifically.
Yeah.
And, the whole, Mr. Harrigan, is this hurting you? I don't know, it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
It feels like, it's okay. It's the guilt if he blames himself for the deaths of these people, which is why I don't like the ghost thing. If it was all a coincidence, but like he did blame himself, I think that's an interesting interpretation on grief.
I think it should have showed them a la Final Destination.
Yeah.
So it was just like this slipping on soap or something, and then they're like flipping backwards, and then the soap goes down his throat or something.
Yeah. It's just too
And Donald
much.
Sutherland's there doing it,
Yeah.
but he's like semi-translucent.
That'd be cool.
You know how a jury can come to their own conclusion despite the evidence that's given to them?
Yeah.
Even though we basically get confirmation that he was a ghost, I'm still saying no.
He wasn't.
I'm saying
Yeah.
no.
No, I agree with that. I'd like to say just no. Ignore what the author's intent was. It just doesn't work for me because it feels as though, yeah, he's stopping because he feels bad about causing the deaths. And obviously there's the lines of like, oh, are you telling me to stop because it's hurting me or because it's hurting you? It's like, obviously he's just guessing Mr. Harrigan is saying stop. It just doesn't mesh for me. It feels like they don't have an actual message to say.
Yeah.
Like, what's the thesis statement of this story? What's the lesson to be learned at the end? Don't wish people dead?
Well,
Phones
stories aren't thesis. This isn't an essay. This is fiction.
Yeah, but sometimes the curtains are more than just blue, Viv. Make something up. What do you think this story is trying to say?
I was like kind of joking, but at the same time, I don't think a story necessarily has to have a thesis. It could just sort of play around with certain ideas.
That's fine.
But obviously, I don't think it works in this occasion.
Phones are good for connection.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't be the only connection.
Yeah. They figure way up. Because that's what I mean. It feels
Befriend
like
a billionaire, then you'll get inheritance.
Yeah. That's the real reason. Why do you come here 3 times a week? I know you're going to put me in the well.
They made him a screenwriter, but that didn't really go anywhere. That was...
Yeah.
Wait, Stephen King wrote another book about a writer?
I know.
No, at least it was kind of different. At least he was like a screenwriter. Was he a screenwriter in the original?
I mean,
I can't remember, to be honest.
Isn't Bill adapting his own book into a screenplay in it?
Oh, Bill is like the worst version, I think, personally, of,
So,
I guess, but he was still like an author
it's
prior to
still
that.
a writer. I don't care if it's writing like a newspaper, writing...
And like, I don't care how nice this billionaire is.
He's
still
a
a
billionaire.
billionaire. He's still a billionaire.
Yeah, and
it's
I
very
feel
much
I
implied.
feel so genuinely if someone's just like, oh, I'd want to be a screenwriter, I feel so that sort of character would have been like, cut that shit, you need to get into stocks or whatever the fuck you go.
I mean, to be fair,
what did Mr. Harrigan do?
Stocks.
He did stocks.
Yeah, he did stocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was a big stock man.
Yeah. To be fair, he was like, if you want to use it to go to film school, that's fine, although I completely disagree with that decision.
That's so nice.
Yeah, I like that. I like that choice. Yeah.
Do you keep an eye on the NASDAQ?
I do remember looking at that stocks app once and being like, what the fuck is any of this? But no, I have no interest in stocks.
When are we going to start our first public share offering?
Podcoin.
Yeah, Podcoin out.
Yeah.
But then we get bought up by Amazon and then we had to kick Aaron out.
Oh no.
Podcoin?
Podcoin.
I wasn't talking about crypto.
I know, I'm saying about crypto.
I don't want to get into crypto.
You want you want to go private?
I just want to be a publicly traded company.
Okay.
Oh, fair enough. Well, yeah, well, definitely.
Well, that's what I'm on about, a public
Well, what do we
I
get?
thought you were specifically
What are
thinking
there, 3
of, like...
shares and we have one each?
No, we need to have enough shares so that we can dilute them later on for more investment from stockholders.
Yeah, that's what happens when we get bought up.
Yeah.
And then we got to have a social network moment.
Yeah.
Should we?
I'm sorry, I've already spoken to Joe about this. We are like executing you.
I mean, I didn't agree with this decision, but if it's between you and me, obviously I don't really...
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, come on, let's get up and
there we
Joe.
go. Fucking let's get her.
Let's get her. Yeah. But then,
I'm glad I could bring you
But
together.
then it's just another fucking cis white dudes of a podcast.
And you wouldn't have any microphone. Oh wait, you'd have the microphones, but you wouldn't have any of this shit.
I know how to use it.
You wouldn't have it. It's
You'd be dead.
mine. I'd be dead. You're gonna kill me.
Yeah, in this
who's going
scenario.
to do your artwork?
Who's gonna do my artwork? What do you mean my artwork? I'm out.
What does she do?
What do? I do the audio.
Oh, anyone can do that.
Yeah, I did that for a whole season.
It's just pushing a button.
Yeah.
Didn't you? You hated doing it. You got so scared the entire time.
Yeah. But I'd do it.
What was scarier, that or Mr. Harrigan's phone?
Oh.
Get me off this evil medium. I got better things to do.
I don't know. It was pretty scary when the song played. And the
Stand by your man.
I like that his nickname is Pirate King.
Yeah.
It says everything in the book as well. I just think it's cute.
Stephen Pirate.
Mm-hmm. Stephen's telling us what to do with this movie.
Pirate. You should pirate this.
Yeah.
Did you read this on your Kindle, or did you read this from the actual book up there?
I read it on my Kindle.
Wow.
Yeah. I have got the book.
I know.
This didn't get an independent publication like Life of Chuck did.
Oh, okay.
Because Life of Chuck, when they released the film, got its own separate publication where it's like very small, and I have one tag that's weirdly longer than the rest.
What was that one?
I don't know. Let's find out.
That's like my nipple hairs.
The one nipple hair.
Yeah.
I've got a really long nipple hair.
Everyone does. That's normal.
His name was Chuck, not Henry, but he usually took her up on it. I mean, I don't know. I didn't read any of the prior context. So
I will say this. I know I said earlier they are comparable in quality. I do think Life of Chuck is the better of the two.
Good.
But I'm not like strongly for or against either of them. They're both just kind of mid.
I think it's just the phrase comparable in quality.
That is insane.
I think there's difference between your opinion is the film is like you don't care for either film as a film itself. But I think quality...
I think Life of Chuck's an ugly movie.
Okay, fair enough then. Can't really argue with that. If you just think that Life of Chuck is like lower quality,
yeah, I don't.
Than what I think, then fair enough.
I think Life of Chuck is a lot more interesting in its formatting.
Yeah, but that comes from the short story anyway.
But if I'm honest, I kind of preferred the performances in this.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I know you were emotionally moved by Life of Chuck, but it didn't work.
That's fine. I'm not going to fight you on it. If that is genuinely what you think, that is what
if
you
would
think.
like
This is not a debate.
a third of Podronut Studio stock, come email us in.
That is completely fine if you'd have that opinion. I'm not going to be arguing or disagreeing. I think that is fine.
I think you're genuinely insane.
You know what?
I think you've taken some fucking crazy pills recently.
Look, I'm going to even the playing field. I think it's comparable quality between Life of Chuck and Child's Play 3.
I don't like Child's Play 3. That doesn't work for me at all.
Now you don't know what to think.
Why don't you like Child's Play 3?
It was better when we watched it together, but it's always been my least favourite Child's Play movie.
Child's Play 3 is fun.
Yeah.
But I think
they're all fun.
I think it is the weakest of the three.
Yeah.
Those three, at least.
I think it's the weakest Child's Play film overall, personally.
I mean, I haven't seen Cult or Curse.
I like Cult and Curse. But we'll see. We're rewatching them eventually, so maybe my opinion will change. But anyway, long story short, I did not read the physical copy, even though I've got it. Mainly because it's a short story, and I read it on my Kindle.
What the hell happened to that copy?
Yeah, my auntie got me this, and she was really gutted. She said it must have got water damaged or something on the way, but I just said it's fine.
She was reading it very sweatily.
So, what happens to Mr. Harrigan?
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, I am.
Okay.
I am reading. Yeah, I've gotten into the habit of reading on my Kindle, just because it is more convenient. But I am reading the next thing that we're covering physically because I have my dad's original copy of the story.
And we're gonna have your dad on as a guest.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great. Everyone would love that.
We're not gonna have Joe's dad on.
Every week he says, "So what's a podcast again?" And then ridicules me.
When are we gonna have my dad on?
Dad, it's like radio.
Yeah.
When are we gonna have my dad on? When are we gonna have Paul on?
Wow, you're straight up doxing your dad like that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Paul.
Paul,
Yeah.
Atreides.
Paul Atreides.
Yeah.
Silence! When it's his turn to speak.
When are you going to turn into a worm?
Oh, I can't wait.
That's the
In
next
a
stage
way,
of the
I
show.
always have been. Would you love me if I was a Dune worm? Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger.
Another connection to Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy,
Yeah.
Dune. He made Dune.
Yeah.
Ryan Murphy's Dune being saying,
Yeah.
oh, that's a Scream Queens connection.
Oh yeah. What is the Scream Queens connection?
So you know the the scratches.
Yeah. Oh,
the devil
yeah.
on that. That's a the devil killer. The Red Devil Killer is something that appears in the Scream Queens series, and
Yeah.
they're called Red Devil
Oh, that's cool.
scratches.
That's cute enough.
Yeah. That's a little something.
Yeah.
Set in Maine,
Of course.
filmed in Connecticut.
Hmm.
There was not a lot of information on the production of this movie other than
No.
they got
Again.
the rights in 2020. They filmed and released it in 2022.
Has the director
They
ever
filmed during-
commented on it? Have you ever seen any? I guess not red carpet stuff. 'cause
It is
then-
funny seeing like behind the scenes interviews with like some of Stephen King's best films are short story adaptations. Fucking Stand By Me, Shawshank. It's like, get off your fucking high horse. You wish. Even if this was pretty good, it's like
Calm
you
down,
don't come
man.
out of here. It's like, oh, I'm the next. I know he didn't literally say it's like Shawshank, but you don't come out here with that.
Yeah,
fucking
once you start
comparison.
comparing those out, you're setting yourself up to fail.
And I will
It's-
say, I saw an interview with Jaden and John, the director, where the interviewer asked them what Stephen King books they think Craig should read to Mr. Harrigan, and Jaden said On Writing, which I thought was a very interesting choice.
Yeah. He knows
And-
ball.
Yeah, and John said Shawshank, which makes me think that
All he's read is Shawshank.
yeah. Sorry, yeah,
I mean, it's a good one to read, I guess.
it's a good one.
Very short. I have 5 minutes left to live, Craig. Oh shit! Fuck.
Oh shit, bro.
Like-
Curly's not Curly.
Curly's
no,
wife.
Yeah.
No.
No, fucking it's Curly, isn't it? He's also called Curly in Shawshank.
Ooh.
Ooh, the old guy who died.
What's
his name?
Andy Dufresne.
The guy, he died.
I'm trying to think of that short I made with.
Yeah, where he's fucking like you listen to people fuck in the other room while he's
Yeah.
committing suicide or dying by suicide.
Speaking of crusty,
Rusty, no, is it? I'm
I'm gonna get the short up. Oh,
Oh,
it was Brooks.
it was Brooks.
oh, it was Brooks.
Oh, it was Brooks.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Andy Dufresne or Mr. Harrigan?
Andy Dufresne.
Yeah,
Oh, like peak health. You fucking demolish him. You'd suplex him.
Yeah.
Mr. Harrigan is a billionaire. He'd pay all his like cronies to like beat him up.
that's true. He got a man.
You get
Like-
Craig to get him.
Mr.
get
Harrigan
Emma on
did.
him.
Yeah, Mr. Harrigan did make a man kill himself while he was still alive.
He did.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
he died of
Ligma.
asphyxiation. I swear in the book. Stupid.
Second hardest I've ever seen someone laugh at Ligma.
What's the first?
Gareth.
Oh yeah, he sounds like the type who would laugh at Ligma.
Yeah. I don't know if I've really got all that much to say. I thought it was fine. If I'm honest, it's one of the ones where this was kind of our like
Yeah.
break glass in a case of emergency one where it's short, it's easy.
Yeah. They're not all going to be 4 hours long. If anything, it's great to... This is why we plan them as seasons.
This is gonna be
Two.
so nice when I edit it.
Yeah. How long is it currently?
Hour 20.
Genuinely think it could be an hour-long episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we wrap up?
Well, we got recommendations. I genuinely don't think I have any more final thoughts.
do
Let
you
me
wanna-
double check. No, because I said about the interview. That was the only other behind. There's a Game Boy SP. There's a Game
There
Boy Advance
was.
SP.
I did see. I got the same color.
Yeah, very, very quick comment on the fucking 2000s of it all. How do you
Yeah.
think it does that?
Pretty
Uh,
likely.
yeah.
Pretty badly. I,
was
don't
gonna
think it looks like the fashion.
If it didn't say
Yeah.
2003 at the beginning, it would have been. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
noticed.
Well, yeah.
Like I know for reasons like in movies.
And
they
obviously the
don't have-
iPhone stuff of it.
I know in movies because of like branding reasons you can't cover up like
Logos.
the brand
Yeah.
name of the phone. You've got to have it without the case.
Yeah,
Like a case on that, Mr. Harrigan. Come on,
yeah,
you fool! You fool!
exactly. We got the Yahoo montage. That's pretty cool, I
I
guess.
told him what Yahoo was. He's gonna watch Community.
Yeah. Thoughts on the smartphone segregation that happens? That's dumb.
That's so
That's
true.
so-
That's exactly what school was like.
It's so school. It's so very much.
It's so school.
It's so school.
I remember sharing stuff via infrared.
What?
Does anybody else remember that?
No, you are older than us, to be fair.
Yeah, ancient.
Yeah.
I am. I am 3 months older than you and 4 months older than you.
That's like
It's a long couple months.
yeah. You basically remember the towers falling.
You didn't have infrared on your phones?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Genuinely no.
It's like the precursor to Bluetooth.
Infrared.
No. What was your first phone? Like first phone ever?
It was a...
Infrared, Bluetooth.
It was my dad's old phone.
Green.
Let's see if I can... I don't know the
Needle.
name of it.
Mine was a Nokia. I still have my phone. It's the same one Rose Tyler has in Doctor
What was
Who.
the photo as the background? Was it like Percy Jackson or
It
something?
was Luke Smith from Sarah Jane Adventures.
Awesome. Was it just a photograph that you took of the
It was a
screen?
promotional photo. I could probably
Okay.
find the exact thing.
It was a
that's like of him.
Nokia 6300.
Okay, I had a Nokia, like old Nokia.
I had a BlackBerry. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
the cool orange one.
I eventually had a BlackBerry, but yeah.
I always wanted a BlackBerry. I wish BlackBerry would come back. I'd love a phone with buttons now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been so cool.
Oh, Joe, you are going to love that movie.
BlackBerry, yeah.
Mr. Harrigan's phone. You're gonna love
I
it.
did love it, to be fair.
Imagine if Matt Johnson did Mr. Harrigan's phone. But he cast him and Jay in the roles.
Who would be who?
Who'd be who? I feel like Jay would have to be Mr. Harrigan.
I agree, yeah. I
It's got
personally
the old
agree.
man makeup.
Yeah.
He looks like 2001.
Although whereas like he's like silver and bald, he's gonna look like that.
I mean, I didn't have my first iPhone until 2016.
Mine was around the same time. It was sixth form, so yeah, it's 2015, 2016.
When was the iPhone 4?
I don't know.
2011?
It wasn't new when I had it though.
No, I didn't
had
have it
it.
newer. It
The
was
iPhone
definitely
6
hand-me-down.
was already out because I think I had an iPhone 6 I think was on, and I had an iPhone 4. I'm always a couple of generations behind because it's cheaper.
I was living the iPod Touch and a phone lifestyle for me.
Yeah, that's what I had. Because exactly what happened to me is I had an iPod Touch, and I had a phone, and then my iPod Touch broke, and we just like, I guess I just get an iPhone then. It's the upgrade, and yeah.
My sister had an iPod Touch for Christmas one year. It was broken within 4 days.
That's awesome. That's how they're supposed to be, though.
Yeah, mine was broken. It just shattered.
It's like Doc Martens. You gotta break them in.
Yeah, but she didn't put a case on it. I put a case on mine, and it was fine.
Well, there we go then.
Put a case on your phones.
Is that your recommendation?
No, because you go first on recommendations.
Maybe I should.
This time.
Maybe I should switch back to iPhone. I'll update you in a future episode because that's totally staying in my pondering. Recommendations.
Oh, well, there's the option on YouTube now to add a quiz. So if
Well,
there is
what phone
should Joe switch to iPhone?
Oh my god, leave your thoughts. Because I've seen people say, "Oh, it's a lose-lose scenario," but I don't like Samsung. I hate Google. I hate the Pixels. Shit phone.
I said this to you when I got a Mac last year. I don't want to have to be tied up to any multi-billion-dollar corporations, but you kind of need to, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't have
not really.
I have a Windows laptop, but I hate and has
Are
only
there any
ever.
laptops manufactured by non-massive companies?
No, I meant that, but like what you're kind of referring to is just having like everything in the same, like having an iPhone, having a Mac, having the Apple Watch, like a sort of a cross-platform thing. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have an Apple Watch. I barely use my smartwatches.
I can't take this into work.
Exactly.
I thought you were going to say I can't take this off. A fleek.
It's like fucking Omnitrix. But I mean, my laptop is shit. It only ever has 20 gigabytes free of storage at a time, and it's like battery is fine, so that works. It works what I use it for.
Gonna get you both on fucking Linux machines.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I need a new laptop anyway. So maybe I could just make the switch. But then, what if I don't like it?
Well, that's why they got the MacBook Neos.
Yeah, I might. Maybe I'll get a Neo. I say this as if I've. Nothing matters.
Recommendations.
Yeah, I was kind of split. There's nothing like that's really grabbing out to me this week, but I'm gonna go for Legally Blonde. We watched this in cinemas for the 25th anniversary, and it's been played on my mind. I fucking love Legally Blonde. It's such an of-its-time movie. I genuinely don't think you get films like Legally Blonde anymore.
This is how you show the early 2000s. This is what it looked like.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking in
Obviously,
terms
it's
of...
set during it, but
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. Harrigan's Phone is trying to be the 2000s. Legally Blonde is one of the most 2000s movies ever.
Yeah.
And I do love it with my full heart. I think it's a genre and a time that is really captured in that film that, frankly, is impossible to recreate. There's a Legally Blonde prequel coming out that I will not be watching, and I don't see any point in because they're so of its time. And, yeah, there's not really much more to say about that. I mean...
Garen?
Yeah, my recommendation is an artist. It's Robert Wyatt. Specifically, I want to recommend the album Nothing Can Stop Us. There are also some other good albums like Rock Bottom and EPs. This is an artist I discovered a few years back, Robert Wyatt, and every now and again I do just go back to his music. It's very soothing. It's
Anything caused you to go back to them recently? Or is it just...
No, not really. It's...
Because I often find it whenever I really like an artist, but it's been years since I listened to them. It was just like I hear them in like a movie or something. It's just like, oh shit, yeah, I need to like revisit their entire catalog.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything of his in like a movie, but I try to listen to podcasts on the way to work. But some days, because I have to wake up at 5 o'clock for work, I'm not really into having someone speaking to me.
Yeah.
That early in the morning, but I still want something, and his music is very soothing and good for that.
Nice.
It's not like sleepy music, but it's very calming.
Lovely.
And, yeah, I like his stuff, so check it out.
Lovely. That's nice.
I went to a Pride event. I think I did it wrong because we couldn't find the actual event, but there was like a bunch of people walking around with flags and shit. Go to your local Pride event. It's probably more important now than it has ever been.
Yeah. When this episode comes out, Pride will almost be over, so if you haven't done it yet, definitely go do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Support Pride.
Hell yeah. So support your queer friends.
Yeah.
Times are rough.
We've also
especially in the UK.
Yeah.
We've also updated our socials to reflect Pride. I haven't been online as much. I don't think companies have been doing that this year.
They didn't do it last year either. There's a whole thing about it. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, they get pushed back regardless. So.
Yeah. I mean, we're primarily LGBT owned business.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You know, I didn't want to do it. No, I'm the one who suggested it.
It was, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The queerest out of all of us.
Look, I'll say this.
Yeah.
There is nothing gayer than thinking women are attractive.
Hell yeah.
The horseshoe theory of heterosexuality continues to prevail.
Yeah. That fucking Asmongold, Andrew Tate thing is just like being in my head. It's just they're operating on levels we just can't understand.
Nothing's straighter than gay sex. Nothing's gayer than straight sex.
Yeah, because when you're having sex with a woman, another man's been in there.
Yeah,
that's gay.
You know where another man hasn't been in? At the side of a straight guy. Which
yeah.
Fresh meat.
If you do want to keep up to date with the podcast, we are available on all major podcasting platforms: Spotify, Audible, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Deezer, whatever your favorite is. Tell us where you listen to us. Get in contact. Send us a little comment or an email. Our email is allhailthekingpodcast@gmail.com. We haven't had any steamails this time, unfortunately.
No Mr. Harrigan phone fans out there? Damn.
Any Harrigan heads?
If you are following us on those, the new episodes will drop at 10 a.m. every alternating Saturday. You can also leave us a 5-star review there, or if you're on YouTube, give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit the hype button, tell all your friends, tell all your enemies. If you want to follow us elsewhere, we are on TikTok and Instagram at All Hail the King Podcast. We're not on Facebook because I've deleted my Facebook account, but Joe might do that in my stead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be taking over
I'm still trying to convince you to let me just create a social media and just let me go hog wild.
You can have the threads and the blue sky.
I could have the threads of the... No, that's the boring ones. But actually, that'll be good. That'll be like prodding a ball.
I mean, do you want to make a Twitter?
Oh, could you imagine?
Yeah.
I just start sending AI photos.
Oh God.
You're just going to be vague.
Brock, help me make a modern out studio.
You're just going to be vague posting all the time.
I will.
Like, oh,
Just
that
like-
reminds me of that Stephen King episode we did.
You're
Which
gonna-
episode? Which episode?
Well, which one of these is the hydrogen bomb?
I was going to say, you're going to comment up. You're going to.
We sent each other these.
You post a picture of us.
Yeah.
And you're like 2 hydrogen bombs and 1 coughing baby.
I have a list of like 8 books and just like, damn, all these coughing babies and 1 hydrogen bomb, and they're all mid.
Did you see the files list of top 30 books?
No, I haven't actually.
What's number 1?
Something. I can't remember.
The book.
If you do want to follow us on YouTube, we're not actually there at All Hail the King podcast. We're at Pod One Out Studios. It's where you can also find Viv and Joe's other podcast, First Time Flyers.
Yeah, at the minute we're doing MTV season, so if you're interested in some 90s media, come check us out.
I believe you would have just done Jackass
Hey,
in time
so-
for the movie
Jackass.
Best and Last.
Yeah, so if you like that sort of thing, come check us out.
Well, we're going to deep dives in the history of...
Are you doing
Okay.
what I recommended you do?
Yeah.
Hell
That's the next one we're
yes.
doing.
Yeah.
I think that's everything I say.
Yeah?
I should probably write it down so I don't have to end everyone with like, have I forgotten something? Have I
It's fine.
forgotten
For the last 3 episodes of First Time Flyers, Viv has had to remind me to do the Reddit. I go through the effort of posting it and then just don't read the comments.
Well, if there's nothing more to say, we will let you know that next time we are tackling a big beefy one.
Yeah.
We're doing The Stand, the Mick Garris miniseries from the 90s. We'll be following that up with the 2020s series. So that's what we've been alluding to when we say there's a big one on the horizon.
Yeah.
We apart from Golden Years, we haven't really done a series. So this will be very interesting.
Yeah, because it's obviously it'll be the mini series, but then the Stand series will be the first proper full series we do
Yes.
on it. So very interesting. So come back for that. I'm currently reading the book, and it's
hope so.
beefy. Yeah, because otherwise I've got like, fuck, it's a long
Shit.
book.
Yeah.
And you're reading the longer one because you hate yourself.
Oh, I mean, if I'm gonna read it, I might as well read the longer one.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that next time.
Very cool. Until then,
Keep on phoning.
keep on phoning.
Keep on Harriganing.
Harrigan, nice
Stay
day.
by your man.
Mwah.